Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to take a WMTS endpoint and use it to stream content from one atlas into your own GIS tool. So here I am logged into one atlas. I have my services tab. As you can see, I've got Living Library here. The first thing we need to do is create an API key. So we're going to go into the developer portal to do this. Once we create that API key, that's just a one-off thing. So you do not need to do that every time you want to stream a different image. You'll use the same API key. So just logging into that developer portal, click on Get Your API Key. This will list any existing API keys that you have, and I do actually have one API key which I use for something else through the One Atlas API, so don't worry about that one. But let's create an API key for streaming. So I'm going to call that WMTS streaming. Expiration date I'll select as the 30th of June. That could be longer. Just for security reasons, I like to keep it around about 1 month, 2 months. We're going to create that API key, and there it is. You can have a look at it there. You need to copy that and store that in a safe place because you can't actually access it directly through the portal. So that's the new API key we've just created. That's an ID for it. That ID is just an internal ID. So don't confuse that with the API key. That won't actually work and do anything. Okay, so let's go back into my services and open up Living Library. Okay, so now I'm in Living Library. If I open up my data, I can see that I have a few scenes that I have ordered and are now in this repository. So I would select any scene that I choose. For this example, I'm going to use this one, which is just over Cloncurry. I'll click on the More button and Streaming Links. Now I have a choice of 4. The one to use is WMTS. It's just a higher performing method of streaming compared with WMS. So I've just copied that to my clipboard and we'll close that. And now moving into my GIS tool, which for this example is QGIS. I know a lot of you would be using ArcGIS, but it has a similar way of setting up layers. So I want to create a new layer. So simply new connection here. I'm just going to call this WMTS Cloncurry and paste in the endpoint that I've just taken from Living Library. Now for authentication, this is really important. You need to have API key as the username, and it needs to be in capital letters. The server authentication is case sensitive, so the API key definitely needs to be in capitals. And now for the password, we'll just take the actual API key itself, paste that in there. Yep, that's the API key, and click on OK. Okay, so I'll just connect. That's going to retrieve the layers for me. Yes, and I'm in 4326, so I'll just select that one and add it to my layer manager. Close that, and there we have it. So that's now streaming from the One Atlas server. As you can see, that's zooming in. So that's all good. Okay, thanks for watching.